Stay right there, doggy doggy. Stay right there, doggy doggy. Hello, everybody. So, we need to. Are you okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? Look at the sky. We got the cotton sky, the pink sky. It is 7:25 over here. So, sorry to me. Let me get these things out of my hands so you guys aren't gonna get all crazy with the getting motion sickness. So yeah, since my garden over here filled at the potatoes right now, and that is a whole lot of pumpkins that I don't need, we are gonna come over here and we're going to plant some seeds. Hello, thank you for the like. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so I have some seed packets and I'm gonna be out of town for a few days, so I need to get these seeds into the ground. Let me just try not to get you guys all sick. So welcome in. Hi Grant. Hi Grant. Wow, I'm so awesome that I know it's late where you are, but for you joining in, I know it's late. I appreciate you. What you up to, you guys, this evening? That was so cute. I was watching the live this morning and you were showing Christy's Easter decorations. I'm kind of the same way. Me or my daughter always decorate the porches. Her house, she decorates. And you know what? I should have put my AirPods. I forgot to do that. Shoot. Bummer. Okay. So I was just watching a live and it's with, oh goodness, what's her name? I found her from JC Calamity Jane and from Okies Eden. Oh, hey Sin. Hi Tazzy Man. Hi, let me see. Is that Tazzy Man, Tazzy the Bulldog's mom? Sin? From Anchor Moments, our friends over on Anchor Moments? Did Sin change her screen name? Oh, you know what? That's right. I saw your name, Tazzy Man. And there goes the bulldog right now. And I wondered if that was you because I was so used to having Taz, the bulldog mom. Welcome in. Look at, let's see. Let me show you. That's the 3-year-old girl. There you go, Lilo. There's the bulldog. She's a big girl. She's got a big girth. I can't I can't be outside. I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Sorry guys, I had a phone call come in and I know it gets muted for a bit, but you can never tell when the sound comes back. So my daughter has her French bulldog over at her house. Let me just go ahead and turn the camera around. And so she's been, the bulldog, her puppy is biting, teething and stuff. And so she's been FaceTiming me to have me talk to the puppy to kind of distract it. So, yeah, Sin, we have not seen you in a while. And then we haven't seen a whole lot of people because of Jeff and Gina being on their trip and not having good Wi-Fi all the time. So I have a cilantro. What I'm doing tonight is I'm going to be going to my daughter's house, which is over by the beach, and tomorrow morning. And I want to put some seeds into the raised bed before I leave. And then my husband can send me pictures to show me if they're growing. So I do have cilantro. This is a Burpee brand, and it's open. So I'm pretty sure I used that one last year or the year before. Basil. I might have to put the basil in the front in a cooler area because I feel like basil does not really grow in really warm temperatures. And this is a direct sun location. We are 7:30 over here in California. Oh, good morning from Scotland. Welcome, Scott McIntyre. How awesome. So it's Saturday morning over in Scotland. I did recently find out from my Ancestry.com or when I did the blood test, that I actually have a little bit more Scottish than Irish. I thought I had more Irish. And I know it's kind of funny having both, right? Scottish and Irish, since a long time ago, hopefully not now, there was so much fighting over there, right, between the Protestants and the Catholics. So let's see, 85 days to maturity. Well, it does say full sun. I don't know. Maybe we'll just try some anyway. Because you know, the fun thing about gardening is if things don't make it, you just keep planting some more. You don't give up. So I have, and I'll flip the camera around so you guys can see it in a minute. But anyway, I have a loose lettuce. And then I have, I don't know, I'm not too happy about this one, iceberg, because it doesn't really provide too much nutrition. But it was at the Dollar Tree, so I bought it. I love the zucchini. Zucchini is one of my favorites. And then I love yellow crooked neck squash. So I like to cut these up and grill them with a grill cast iron. So I thought, you know what, I only want to grow things that I'm going to eat or see. So I have those. So let me turn this around. And oh, she's just laying over there. Lita, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? You playing with your toy? And then I put a glove on so that maybe I'll get these squash in the ground. So on the squash, yellow crooked neck squash, hopefully it doesn't get too dark or else I could go get a little portable light. Let me see. Oh, this one's a straight neck, not a crooked neck. Hi, honey. 5 to 10 days to germinate. And okay, so the depth that this one needs to be is 1 inch. So we're just gonna do like part of the finger down. So we're gonna go ahead and cut open the packet. And so what do you think about gloves? Is that they're hard to get the seeds out. So I'm gonna go ahead, let's pour some out. And and so many people are growing gardens this year. Now, I will tell you, I have been have had a love of gardening since I was a young teenager, like a preteen. And I dropped some seeds, so let me see if I can grab them. Since I was a preteen, and I would watch, did anybody watch or know about the Victory Garden? Did anybody ever watch the Victory Garden? It was on PBS, Public Broadcasting System. Just planted onion, potatoes, and squash. Oh, well, I tried planting my potatoes, and then we had these 95-degree days, 2 weeks of 95 degrees, and I decided to overwater my water beds because I was going to be like at work and not being able to watch it. And then I waterlogged them. So those potatoes, they were red potatoes, they didn't make it. And so I'm going to start over on that one. All right, so I already have okra, marigolds to help with bugs and things, and then cilantro, and then these onions. I have had these onions going for 2 years. They reproduce, they get the flower, and then I put the seeds once they mature back into the ground. And I'll just ruffle them through the soil like this and just sprinkle them around. That's what I do with a lot of my seeds. I am what we call a lazy gardener. So, okay, on the squash, I feel like the squash could probably handle being around the okra because, let me see here, because they are kind of tall and maybe they'll help each other by supporting each other. Make sure I'm not missing anything. My bulldog ate my first batch. Oh no! You know what? When we had Chinese pugs, our pug, the chunkier one, he would eat tomatoes. Now, I'm not a big fan of eating tomatoes. I just grew them, and so I'm not gonna grow them just to grow them anymore. But cherry tomatoes especially, they're so easy to grow. And yeah, so he would eat the tomatoes. It was so cute. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead, and I don't think it really matters which side you put your seed. If I had soaked these, I could see how the the roots come up. So let me just make sure the soil is kind of nice and flat so that we don't have any water pooling. And I'm going to try this side. So I'm going to put 1 inch, which is going to be about the tip of your finger. Okay. And I guess I didn't pay attention because I forgot where I just stuck that one. I forgot. All right, so we're going to put the finger down in there. Let's do another one. And if they're too close whenever they start sprouting, that's okay. We can separate them after they are big enough, because you don't want to move them when they're too young. They need to be stronger. So like you need to have a couple of growth spurts before you transplant your seedlings. Okay. So I am in grow zone 9B. 9B. I'm in the lower part of Central California. And you know what's different is on oh, that's funny. I wonder, is there a benefit to me adding people as moderators? I've never had moderators. And I don't even know how to be a moderator. Actually, you know what? I guess when people give me the wrench, sometimes I will view messages or kind of see if things, if there's something bad. But usually we have a couple of moderators because I'm not able to stay in there the whole time. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I guess you could tap the message and it would show, but I don't think it works like that on the vertical. How are you guys doing tonight? So I don't know if Scott McIntyre. Scott, tell us a little bit about yourself. Alrighty, so that was the squash. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Yay, thank you for the hearts, and thank you guys for the likes. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in the zucchini because they're gonna be very similar, right? They're gonna have the same requirements, same sun, same watering, all that good stuff. So we're gonna do that. And I'm just gonna plant like 5 seeds right now. Okay, so here, all right, so here's our zucchini. So I had the yellow crooked neck there, or not crooked, I'm so used to saying crooked neck. Straight neck yellow squash. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put a row over here, 1 inch. I think I'll even put them like about 1 inch apart. Okay, so I'm just sticking them down with my finger. And let me see, let me put one over here. And with seeds, you got to remember, you're not always going to get them all to germinate. You're lucky if you do. But since I'm a lazy gardener and I don't follow all the rules, I kind of expect that some of them won't make it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the lettuce. Okay. Now, oh goodness, guys. So this week is today would have been my second jab day, and I got off the jab to get ready for a colonoscopy for next Friday, on Good Friday, and I'm really missing it. And I think my legs are swelling because I'm up a couple pounds. Oh shoot, I forgot that these are the small ones. Okay, these are going to be like those kind that you just kind of sprinkle around and then you kind of smash them into the dirt. So, because they're really, really tiny. See how these look? Very tiny seeds. Let me tap the screen. My glove is making it hard to tap. Okay, can you see that? Look at that. Yep. All right. Thank you guys. I know some people are probably getting ready for bed, so you might be in and out. But thank you for being here and thank you for hitting the like. And all right, let's come over here a little bit. I want to make sure you can see this. Make sure nobody gets sick. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here by the cilantro Because who doesn't want their lettuce to taste like cilantro? Some people either they love cilantro or they hate it. Are you guys cilantro fans? So I'm just going to sprinkle these around. Who likes cilantro? Okay. And then I'm just going to toss all the dirt. And then I'll be watering these with the drip system type of thing. All right. Now I am going to plant the basil. Yeah, who likes cilantro? I like cilantro. It's a very strong, pungent smell, but if you like Mexican food, you probably like cilantro. Now, these are probably going to be the same thing where you have very tiny seeds. Hi, Lilo. Hi, guys. Welcome in. As you come in, hopefully you can hit the like button. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Welcome. My name is Pammy. My Mounjaro Journey with Pam. I'm on a GLP-1 in maintenance, and I started taking it in August of 2023. 8 months after trying to lose weight after 20 years of regain after having bariatric surgery. So, yeah, I found out my A1C was high. I mean, it wasn't too high. It was like at a 6, but it was high enough to get approved for Mounjaro. All right, so just toss all those in there. And yeah, so then, so I had lost 45 pounds by walking and eating low carb, and then found out my A1C was high, and my doctor, actually my PA suggested to get on medication. All right, let me see. What else should we plant? Should we plant some more cilantro? I think it's always nice to have cilantro since I use it a lot and I'm blocking your light. The burpees. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think since it's getting dark, I'll probably, oh, look at, now these are the round ones. So whenever the cilantro flowers, it will go into seed, and then when it dries out, it will look like this. And then we could replant some more cilantro after those go to flower. Now, sometimes what people do is they will pinch off the flowering so that the plant doesn't go into flowering too soon. But if you start getting like a really tall cilantro plant, then that's whenever it's usually time just to go ahead and give up and let it do its thing. And I'm just going to sprinkle it around. Let it do its thing and let it go to seed. We're just going to like tap it in. Okay. Seed gardening isn't so hard, actually. It's pretty easy. Just don't overthink it. You know, watch some shows, watch people, get some basics. Get some basics. All right, let me go see what's happening over at the window. I'm hearing somebody trying to get my attention. So hold on. Let me see. What? And then here's my beautiful swing. Okay. He is just trying to get attention. Okay. And then, you know, maybe I should plant a few over here. Look at all the pumpkins. These are pumpkins that are volunteers because I had a pumpkin that was, finally decayed. Some of these pumpkins, man, they have been, oh, wow, look at the pretty sky. Look at this. Oh, my goodness, look at that. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, so pumpkins, the rustic kind, they last a long time. And I just like threw a big old pumpkin with a bunch of seeds over here. And then now all of a sudden they are, growing. And they only have like 2 growing spurts. So I want to have it go a little bit taller before I move them around. So like this one has its, the first baby leaves, I call them, and then you get your second leaf. And then I believe you need to have 1 or 2 more of those before it's safe to transplant them. All right, these are taller because they're like growing against each other. Isn't that funny? Like it looks like a bouquet. And then I have some onions over here too. Let's see. Okay, and then we've got a cute little kitty cat. This is a watering trough, and this is where the potatoes fell because I forgot that I don't have a drainage holes in there. Long time no see. And then we were talking about seeds. So let me know, guys, who's still in the chat. I'm gonna go get a couple more seeds. Hold on. On that side, huh? You thought I was going over there. Okay. So over here we have this whole section that's bare, and we've got an onion there and an onion there, and that was going to be like to help with the potatoes, but I did. So far I don't really need it. But anyway, I just stuck it in there because it's been kind of hanging around nowhere. All right. So okay, this one's going to be full sun, so I can't do lettuce over here. Let's go ahead and put some squash on this side. Let me just kind of shake them out. All right. How many seeds do we have left? You having fun running? All right. Is that the last seed? All right. You don't get very much in these things. So I guess it's good that I bought 2 packages, because I was like, why did I buy 2 packages? All right, so I'm gonna push 1 inch down. Okay, 1 inch down, and I forgot to bring the scissors, so here we go. So how's everybody doing tonight? Are any of you going to do a garden? Who's going to plant a garden this year? Or have you already planted a garden? Alrighty, so here is our squash. All right, so I did 2 there, and we put 1. I kind of like to have them close together so I know what's growing, because the papers will fly around and you won't know what you planted. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to forget too. But anyway. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have my 9 o'clock appointment tomorrow with the registered dietitian, with Nourish. And I got to make sure I have my notes all ready, because I bought a bunch of stuff that she talked about. She gave me some good tips. Talked about lotion, talked about exfoliating our body, our skin, and yeah, she said exfoliate your skin. Oh, and then to make sure that, I was working on how was my gut health, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm all about the gut health. But I was not taking an omega-3, and so she did say that, to buy yogurt that has live enzymes for gut health. And then kombucha, I bought some kombucha. All right, so I'll go ahead and plant some more. This is what I'm doing. Okay. And yeah, so we're just going to cover them. We're just doing 1 inch. All right. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and plant the rest of these, because these are cheap. They're from the dollar store. They're not expensive. I'm gonna keep all the squash on this side. All right, so 1 inch down. Put your gloves on so that you don't mess up your manicure, get your nails all dirty. And let's see, are we done with these? Got the zucchini. We have the squash. Ooh, I feel a seed in here. So who's gonna plant a garden? Anyone? Anyone planting a garden? Oh, I'm getting sweaty out here. It is hot. All right. Oh, and I'm gonna just gonna wait for those, these, and these. Okay. So we have yellow crooked neck and yellow crooked neck. Okay. What are you doing, Lilo? What are you doing? What are you eating out here? Are you eating grass? What is it? What is it? Okay, so yeah, I'm curious if anybody's gonna plant a garden. How are we doing? Oh my goodness, I didn't even see the rest of the chat. I thought that the chat from the guy, I am so sorry guys. I was like, well, it looks like there's people here, but nobody's talking to me. Let me lower this camera. Kitty K all day. Oh my gosh, Kitty K. Okay, I just did a rookie mistake. I finally hit the arrow down button and see all you guys are there. And I was like, oh, nobody's really talking to me. Okay. Okay, so let me see where I left off. We had the skies morning from Scotland. And then Tazzy said, yes, I just planted onion, potatoes, and squash. And then Sin, Tazzy Man said, my bulldog ate the first batch. Yep, saw that part. Okay. And then and then Tazzy said, off to bed. Have a blessed night. Miss you both, me and Grant. And we'll catch you both on the next live. Oh, that's so sweet. Grant told her to take care, Sin. Candy K came in and hey, y'all, hey. Grant said, hey, hey, Candy K, all day. And then Candy K, oh, so the hearts were from Candy K. So Candy K joined when I was over there and I didn't even realize it. And then Candy said, this is a chillax garden session. You right? It was, huh? Just put it all in there together. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, just make it simple, right? The KISS system. I am a lazy gardener, and I just feel like it's just, I don't, it's supposed to be relaxing. It's not supposed to be stressed out, right? You're just, hey, if it grows, it grows. I didn't order it online and spend a lot of money. It was from the Dollar Tree. Kenny K said, oh, wow, thank you. Thank you for the hearts, for the 100%. Yeah, 100% that it's just, it's a garden, relax, don't stress out. That's why gardening that's why it should be fun. Don't stress out. I sound like a chillax, beachy, hippie girl. My doggy's over here breathing hard. Beautiful sunset. Wasn't that pretty? The pink sky. I wish the sunsets lasted a little bit longer. You're going to do some tomatoes. Kenny K's going to do some tomatoes. Tomatoes grow really good out here pretty easily. In Central California, we are the land for tomatoes. We have a Hunt's tomato plant down in Los Angeles, and my dad was a truck driver with, he hauled produce, and he would pick up tomatoes from the places around here. There are towns called Blythe, and they're like part of the desert. So hot climates grow tomatoes really good. And we grow carrots year round over here too. Hi, Sandra, welcome. Welcome in the house, in the yard, welcome. Sandra says, oh my goodness, hello, Pam. Hello, everyone. Sandra, I gotta go back and catch your live. I saw that you were live, and I can't remember if it was like right before I was gonna go live during a break at work, or something was happening. I can't remember what it was, and I was like, oh, shoot. So yeah, I meant to go in there. I was watching a video, I think, recently or I was watching a replay. You know about Blythe? No way. No way. Sandra James, are you in California? So Blythe, yeah, down over near, no way. Sandra, how did I miss that? Did I ever ask you where you lived? So I'm in Central California, the southernmost part. So just 30 minutes south is the beginning of, we would call the Grapevine. And then, so my dad was a truck driver, and he hauled tomatoes, and he would go up north a little bit, and then he would drive down to Los Angeles to the Hunt factory. He would spend in the summertime. That's when he made most of his money. He would haul a trailer with him, park it in Blythe, and I think there was even like an Indian casino over there. So he would go to the casino, and he would be there for a week at a time. When I was a senior in high school, that's how he paid for my first car. He was, he made his money in the summertime. And my mom worked a lot of, like, she worked a lot in the sheds. So in our area, carrots are grown 24/7. So we have Grimway Farms, we have Bolt House, and we have the Bolt House factory that makes all the juice, and they have the soup cans. Welcome in, Darren Williams. Hello. Hey guys, hit the like button as you're coming in if you don't mind. And if you're not subscribed, maybe you would decide to subscribe. I have never physically been in Blythe, but I know about it. Desert for real, or Desert for real. Yeah, it's right there. It's definitely desert, hot area. I think, so it's like you go outside of Riverside and you're on your way to, I know it kind of pauses. I got another phone call. What does that mean, that rocks? Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Let me go ahead and show that. So here, yeah, I'm in one of these, let me see. It's an egg chair, but it's an egg chair swing. Let me see. Hi, baby, come here. It's okay, don't be scared. I got it on the TikTok shop. Let me see here. So it's, I guess, I wish you could see, it's really big. Let me do this. Let's see, can you see it? It's really big, like 2 or 3 people could sit in it. Look at that. And I mean, it only rocks so far because it's got, let me get this cobweb. It has a bar right behind it. And for the longest time, I didn't want the dogs to mess it up, so I kept it inside the house. But look at this, like, it's so nice to, like, you could take off your shoes and you can read. You can, you can hang out like this. Look at this. Oh, gosh. Oh, you want to come join me? You want to go join me? You want to come join me? It's so fun. It's like, wow. It's nice to be in a swing because for the longest time, I would have worried that the swing would have collapsed, right? Like, when I was 300 pounds, I would have been too scared because most things didn't have a weight limit that would handle 300 pounds. It means what you were sharing rocks. Oh. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, you could tell that went right over my head, huh? So yeah, so my dad would haul tomatoes. Oh, hi, Darren Williams, and you love cats. We have a cat inside too. His name is Ralphie, and he's an indoor cat, and my grandson adopted him from the Cat Society, or the SPCA is what we call it out here. So, but how do you know about Blythe? Sandra, do you know somebody who lived out there? I'm curious now. I'm trying to think. So up north, my dad would drive a couple other small towns on your way between Bakersfield and Fresno and Porterville. And I mean, yeah, any of the hot climates. And where I live, it's Bakersfield. It's 2 hours from the beach, or 2.5 hours from the beach. We could get over to Magic Mountain in 45 minutes. No, or an hour and 45. I guess we could get there in an hour or 45 minutes, something like that, depending on the traffic. And, but you have to drive through the mountains, the Los Angeles mountains. You got to go through Fraser Park, Gorman, and then you get into Santa Clarita, Valencia, and yeah, so, and then you go through to Los Angeles. And then 2 hours north, we have Fresno. 30 minutes to the west, we have the mountains and the Kern River, dangerous river, which a lot of people go rafting, whitewater rafting, and then let's see what I say. I already said the beach. Okay. So we're like in the center of everything. But the bad thing is we're in a valley. So we're in the San Joaquin Valley, and all the bad air sticks into the valley. Now, when I was a kid, we would go to Los Angeles, and the smog was over there by Los Angeles. Now you go to Los Angeles and they have the nice clean air, and we have the bad air because all the air comes to us. It's weird. I don't understand why that changed. But do you want me to scratch you? But nevertheless, we have bad air over here, and it's hot. It's about 105 to 110 during the summer, but most of the summer is spent 95 to 110. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I love the hearts. And but yeah, my dad was a truck driver. My brother is a truck driver, right? He needs to find some more work because he's been on pause. They have not worked him for a couple of months. Stacy Renee, hi, Miss Stacy. So Stacy Renee 8, she is my mindset coach, and she's a life coach, and I like how she says she's a life on life terms coach, and works with a lot of people on wellness journeys. So if you, I would say follow her, hit her name, like follow. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do to make it easy, I think, is if I put on here, oh goodness, how do I do that? Oh, maybe I can't do it. I don't know how to do it, huh? I think if I made her a moderator, you could get her channel easier. But if you put at Stacy Renee 8, it's Friday Night Fun. I was just putting some seeds into the garden. So, because I decided to wait to go over to my daughter's until the morning and to get some laundry done. I need to go switch out the laundry. I'm making some protein balls. I put them in the freezer. Why didn't I record that? Oh my goodness. I made some protein balls, and I'm gonna melt some chocolate chips and add a little scoop of coconut milk, heat it up in the microwave on half power, and then I will dip the protein balls into the chocolate and put them back in the refrigerator. I know. So now I'm finally chilling out here. I'm chillaxing. So I was putting seeds into the garden, and gardening really relaxes me. But yeah, I'm trying to get some things done. I didn't get all the things done that I wanted to, like, what was I gonna do? Doing more cleaning. But I did get the guest room, changed out the sheets in our guest room, and cleaned off half of the kitchen counter. I need to go in there. And Darren says, hi, Stacy Renee 8. So Darren Williams, tell us, where are you coming in from? Where are you coming in from? I don't know that I've seen your name before, and I appreciate that you put a bunch of hearts in the chat. I love hearts too, just like Stacy does. And Stacy's in a beautiful beachy area too. I won't say the exact location for her safety, but yeah, she's like in a nice touristy area, and I'll just say Cancun. So connect with Stacy. She is a great resource, and she goes live on Fridays. I think she just finished not too long ago her live this on Friday nights on YouTube, and she's on YouTube Monday nights too, right? And Sunday there's story time with Stacy. Stacy, if you're still awake, because man, it must be, it's 10 o'clock over there. Okay. And let's see. Darren says amen or something like that. I can't spell. And Mississippi. Oh, you're from Mississippi. Mississippi. That's how we learned it in elementary school. And do you know, my high school kids I will say that, and they don't know what I'm talking about. Like, you guys never learned that? Like, they didn't teach you that song? It's like Mississippi. I'm like, that's how you spell Mississippi. And, you know, it's funny the things that we did as kids, and now our current generation, I don't know, are we forgetting to teach them? I think sometimes I forget to teach certain things. So, like, you know, you had your songs like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, na 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 na. You had that, or but what was it? Was it the do re fa sol la mi? If you were in choir, you learn the frets or the different scale. You learned that song. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. So Mary Poppins, we had a lot of Disney influence, great movies, classic movies. You too, Darren, really? That's awesome. So yeah, so Darren's from Mississippi. So and our friend Stacy's originally from Texas. So I love her Texan accent. She says, "Hello, darling." Beautiful, hello, beautiful, and she always says that, darling, and I'm like, oh, if I, for any of the single ladies, I think, you know, when men say darling and they tap their hat, that's very attractive for the men out there. Sandra, of course, I learned all of those words through the songs. Yeah, you know, I was very impressed that Beautiful I Am Color, Evelyn, no, was it? No. It was Purple Tea. It was Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea Turtle Diaries. And she was singing the state song. Well, she's a singer. And she could remember the state song. I could only remember the state song whenever the kids were in, you know, preschool to kindergarten. And I forgot the state song, but I remember how we had to learn the capitals of every state. And yeah, every morning you would sing, you know, America the Beautiful, or the Star Spangled Banner, or, you know, any of the patriotic songs. And then Darren says, hi, Sandra. Hey, Darren, by any chance, are you on a wellness journey or weight loss journey, or anything like that, or midlife, looking into retirement, or just being healthier? Just curious. That I know Sandra does a great job showing people. Oh, okay, no problem. Showing people what it's like to live with a colostomy. So, you know, sometimes people will have like, you know, perhaps cancer, and have the colon removed, or partial colon, if I'm saying that right, and they get put in a stoma into their stomach, like a couple inches leftish of the belly button, and then so, like, you know, somewhere around here, they get a stoma. Let's see, right or like maybe like around here or here. And she shows people a lot of times like what it's like to clean the stoma. She does such a good job. She has really cute bags, and that she puts on there. And then she shows like how you can still exercise by when you're wearing your stoma bag. Is that how you call it? The colostomy bag. And then she does the rebounder and jumping. I think it is so cool. Sandra, can I ask you a question? And Sandra says, yes, of course, Darren. So yeah, Darren, as long as we're all respectful, definitely is, you know, ask anybody a question. I believe they can, of course, decide not to answer it or not. Oh, Vanessa Grace. Hello, Vanessa Grace. Welcome in. Sandra says, you can use that term, Paula. Wait, did I miss Paula, or did she mean Pam? I think she probably meant me. Okay. Oh, I was like, did Paula come in the house? I could use that term. Okay. Stoma. So where are you coming? Oh, Darren is asking Sandra about what part of the country you're in from. So Vanessa Grace says, hello, everyone. Okay, yes. You know what? I get that kind of often too. Some people will say Paula, and I'm like, if Paula's not in the house, they probably meant Pam. I get Paula that a lot. Journey of Life is here. Welcome, Journey of Life. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Journey, I think, so Grant was in the house or in the yard. I'm out in the patio in the very beginning, but I think it's his bedtime. I believe he said he was going to bed. And you know who else came in? We got to see for a little bit? Sin. You know, you remember Taz, the Bulldog's mom? And she changed her name to Tazzy Man. And so she was in, but it was her bedtime too. So she has gone to bed. Oh, Sandra's in Los Angeles. Oh, Sandra, that's right. Okay. You probably told me that. So, Sandra, have you met Paul on Wheels? Paul Amadeus. He's also in the SoCal, Los Angeles area. Sandra says, people call me Sarah. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, Sandra or Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, I get Paula often, and I get Pat. I prefer Paula over Pat. That's just because of an old skit on Saturday Night Live. Journey of Life says, yes, oh man, I missed everyone. It was an impromptu live. I put on a glove and did some gardening in the raised beds because I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow and I wanted to get some seeds into the garden. And Stacy says, I'm about to go to bed too. Yes, I know it's past Stacy's, well, almost her bedtime. She's in Central Time now, but adjusting. So guys, if you have not connected with Stacy Renee 8, I have known Stacy for about a year and a half maybe. And she became my mindset coach in our weight loss support group company that helped people with bariatric surgery, GLP-1s, or just any types of weight loss journeys. And she goes, have a good night, darling. And that's her accent because she's originally from Texas. Good. And then Journey of Life says, good night, Stacy. So if you guys want to save her name at Stacy Renee 8. She had a live tonight, and she gets a lot of trolls in her lives. Poor thing, gets a lot of comments, but she goes live a few nights a week. And Stacy says, good night at Journey of Life. Stacy, I went in, I was scrolling through because I was getting ready. Had my hands dirty. I didn't get a chance to comment, but I went into your live for a little bit and I hit the like button. And that's whenever I saw this one person like asking a bunch of questions like, are you Greek? Are you Italian? Are you French? Are you this? Are you that? And I was like, oh no, oh no. And I wanted to like get in there and chime in. And I thought, well, you know what? The more they comment, the more it puts out into the algorithm. So since they weren't saying anything bad, I didn't say anything. But I saw that you had to get onto a few trolls, and I was like, you know what? I like how you handle them because you're like, you have that, it's like the mothering style, right? It's like our mom telling us how to be good, and you say it in such a nice way that I see how people respect you and they change their comments as soon as you say something. So I love that. I think it's so great. Yeah, so Journey of Life says, good night, Stacy. And Stacy said good night back. And Sandra, I am looking you up now, Stacy. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Yes, Stacy Renee 8. And you saw that I had to put 2 in timeout. Oh, I wondered if you put them in a timeout because I heard you say, and I think I had hit the rewind because I think you might have been close to the, well, I don't know if you were close to the end or not, but I went back and was kind of like going, oh, what happened at the beginning? And I was listening in a little bit. And you were saying, you know, hey, everybody be respectful, be good, you know, and we don't say, you know, certain things, don't say anything bad about people and that kind of thing. Let's just keep it chill, right? Let's keep it nice and loving, keep everything loving. And Stacy says, thank you, Sandra. I like how she puts people on timeout. So yeah, guys, so Stacy, one of the things that I knew I needed to do with this weight loss was to make sure I had a support group. And I think having a coach, a life coach, a mindset coach has been so helpful. And And I love that Stacy is inclusive of all different faiths and religions, and you know, to keep it pretty, you know, equal for all people. She will refer to your creator as your source, and so whoever your source is, and yet and she believes in God, and but you know, there's some people who have different religions, and so I think it's really cool. And then she'll open us up to other thoughts as well, you know, like things that come from nature, and you know, talking about how the moon cycles and the sun, like we're gonna have a full moon or a new moon. I think it's I forget which one it's gonna be. April 3rd. I was looking at the moon cycles because it's so interesting how when you're a nurse and you work in a hospital at night, you they've told me like the patients act different at night during the full moon, and we notice that people act and behave a little differently whenever there's a full moon, and that you can even look at a female's menstrual cycle, and if you follow the moon cycle, you can, and you pinpoint it with their menstrual cycle, like you can there's some kind of connection there, and you can see how they're going to be behaving and like how their moods are if you connect those two. And I forgot all the details about that, but there's a lady in Joshua Tree, California, out in the desert, who she's on Instagram and she does that. Sandra, thank you, Pam, for hosting this live. I have to get to bed. Oh yeah. So so I think I'll just end it with that as well. I need to go in there and change the clothes from the washer to the dryer and finish getting ready and packed, but got my seeds into the garden so I can go ahead and go off to the beach tomorrow. Sandra, you probably know where I'm going. I'm going to be over by the Morro Bay area. And so thank you guys for joining me on this live. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to be doing more lives at the beginning of this next weekish because I'm on spring break. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate you. Love you guys. Thank you. And have a great night. Bye.